Number 2. What is the philosophy of a cat? Hi, my name is Wu Wei Watts. Welcome back to another video game commentary where I do my best to tackle a pertinent question. Just like the last video, I ask that you please do not take my answer too seriously. I really don't know much when it comes down to it. I'm just another individual with a perspective. And there will always be a flaw or two involved, given that I'm a human being. Take any small grain of truth you can find and use it to your benefit. Feel free to disagree as well. I find that healthy disagreements can lead to a more refined point of view overall. Now that I've said my disclaimer, on to the most serious question I've ever asked on this channel so far. This is not just any question, but a question of immense importance. A question with real weight to it. A serious life or death consequences kind of question, you could say. The kind of question that keeps a person up at night. Some people out there might be eloquent, discussing the questions of politics at length. Others may invest their valued time into the many conflicts in the world. Some are tuned in for the drama. Others have a deep love for sports and famous people. Now, although these topics have their place, something is lacking in the discussion. And why am I an insomniac these days? What keeps me up at night? Well, this lack of sleep can be attributed to one question, and one question only. What is the philosophy of a cat? Now bear with me. Don't rage quit the video yet. I know what you're thinking. It's Dan Watts' character again. Making a fool of himself on the internet with his controversial opinions. First, life is a video game. And now he's trying to define the philosophy of a cat. Where on earth is this world going to? That being said, I urge you to stay. You won't be disappointed. Or maybe you will be. I really don't know. To move on with my answer, please allow me to rephrase my question. What the F is up with a cat? They sleep, they eat, they play, they poop, and they do it all over again, without a care in the world. It boggles me, and makes me wonder aloud, how can I be more like a cat? The world is effed up, you could say. War, misery, inflation, 29-year-old men discussing at length about how to be more like a cat. Everything seems to be going to the dogs, and yet, here we have a cat. A fluffy and innocent being, capable of melting our hearts away. We look at a cat and forget our troubles for a while. Naturally, they reduce our anxiety and bring us down to earth. They reassure us that despite the chaos, that everything will probably be alright. Cats are lazy, and without a political agenda. They have no opinions, and yet are widely influential. They are not trying to radically improve the world to anyone's detriment, but instead improve the world without any effort. Cats are wu-wei, you could say. We look at a cat and wonder why we spawned into this life as a human. So much worry about everything. But cats, they sit there, they purr, they chase laser beams. They enjoy the hell out of this place. Remarkable. Cats are resilient. They survive the most arduous circumstances. Cats are inquisitive. They are always learning. Cats, fat cats aside, are immensely active. They are always on the move. As a side note, this might be a little more taboo, but cats, I've heard, on top of everything above, are interdimensional beings. They travel between worlds and see many things we don't. They see many things behind the reality of our existence, things that we miss being so busy all the time. There are so many cats, it's crazy. There are crazy cats, fat cats, cute cats, orange cats, tabby cats, black cats, which I don't believe are unlucky despite a common superstition. Angry cats, funny cats, small cats, and don't get me started on the big cats. You know, the serious cats, like the leopards, cheetahs, lions, and tigers. Top-tier animals that invoke great awe and respect in us. From what I understand, the big cats are where it all started. Eventually, they befriended humans somewhere in our history, and the rest of the story is swallowed up like a mouse in the depths of time. This is all fine and dandy, Watts, but what is the damn philosophy of a cat? I've watched for so many minutes now, and I'm no closer to an answer. Can my time be wasted anymore? Indeed it can be. I need at least 2 more minutes of commentary filler, so you might have to wait a little longer. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Let me tell you a quick story about a cat wearing a hat. Has that been done before? Okay, here goes as I alienate the viewers even further. There once was a cat who was wearing a hat. It walked into a store, let's say a hardware store. The owner asked the cat, "What kind of tools are you looking for?" The baffled cat looked at the man. "I don't need a freaking tool. What do I look like here? Come on, man. Why would I need to build stuff when I can let the humans do it for me?" The cat wearing the hat shook its head, then walked into a technology store. "Can I interest you in the latest tech?" the store owner asked the cat. The baffled cat looked at the man. "I don't need the latest freaking technology. What do I look like? Why would I need TikTok when I can chase laser beams?" Looking behind the counter, the cat reconsidered. "Actually, do you have any laser pointers by chance?" "I do," said the man. "It'll be $100. The baffled cat looked into the man's eyes. "What the F, man?" said the cat. "What do I look like here? A being that carries around money to survive? Nah. Money is like mistaking the picture on the menu as dinner. I'll be leaving now. Thank you anyways." And the cat wearing the hat lived a long and fruitful life. Moral of the story, I suppose? Material wealth, although great in moderation, is not always needed. If a cat can do it, why can't we? Well, I suppose after this very serious discussion, the philosophy of a cat is pretty simple. Eat, sleep, poop, play, and be cute. We as humans ought to take note from a cat's philosophy. Thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in. Wish you all the best. Meow. Good day. Hold the phone. You thought you'd heard the last of me, but here I am again. I'm sorry, I must add something. After showing my essay to my sister, I realized I missed a crucial point. The following points have been elaborated, /paraphrased, /copied, /inspired from her. Although it may sound to some like I'm advocating for passivity, which would be fair, I suppose, if I had not added these points for clarification, I would argue against this. I'm not urging we do nothing about the state of the world. I'm simply urging us to observe the way cats embody presence in their day-to-day lives. I'm not suggesting we don't care about anything. In fact, I believe it is important to care deeply. What I'm suggesting is that we carefully consider what we actually care about and value. Also, that sometimes less action is better than too much action. Unlike humans, cats are political in the sense that they reject the human politic. They are devoid of the goal of coercion and destruction. The more we are inspired by cats, the more we will aim to better take care of our communities and let go of our desire for control. Thanks for listening.